Imagine waking up one morning, kissing your family goodbye, and traveling to the nation's capital just to sort out a simple problem with your bank account, only to vanish into thin air for nearly a month. This is not the plot of a movie. This is the terrifying reality facing the family of a highly respected Islamic scholar. The streets of Zaria are quiet, but the hearts of his followers are beating fast with anxiety and fear. We are looking at a case that has moved from a financial investigation to something much darker, involving the military, secret detention, and wild rumors of a coup plot. The headline you saw is real. The sheikh has been arrested, detained, and is now crying out from behind bars for the enforcement of his fundamental human rights. Let's break down exactly how we got here, because the details are chilling. Sheikh Khalifa is not just any ordinary citizen. He is a leader of the fityanul Islam tijaniyya sect based in Zaria, Kaduna State. His trouble started in a way that many Nigerians can unfortunately relate to: a blocked bank account. We've all been there, receiving that annoying notification that you cannot access your funds. The sheikh traveled all the way to Abuja to resolve this issue, believing it was a minor administrative error or perhaps a misunderstanding with the bank. He had no idea that he was walking straight into a trap. That journey to the bank was over 25 days ago, and since then, not a single member of his family has heard his voice. The situation took a confusing turn when it was revealed that this wasn't just about the bank. The EFCC was involved. According to the Sheikh's son, Sheikh Khalifa Sani Abdulkadir, the family was initially told that the investigation centered around a sum of 2 million naira, yes, just 2 million naira, that was sent to the Sheikh's account. Now, I want you to pause and think about that. In a country where we hear stories of billions disappearing daily, does it make sense for a prominent religious leader to be held incommunicado for nearly a month over 2 million naira? The math does not add up, and the family knows it. Things got even stranger when the narrative shifted from financial crimes to national security. The family was shocked to learn that this was no longer just an EFCC matter. They were told it had become a military case. Soldiers were reportedly involved in questioning the sheikh. Why would the military be interested in a bank transfer of 2 million naira? This is where the story enters the realm of deep suspicion. Rumors began to fly in some quarters. Rumors that the family has vehemently debunked, claiming that the money was payment for spiritual services. Specifically, there are whispers that the sheikh was paid to pray for individuals planning a coup. You heard that right, a coup. The family has come out to debunk this aggressively, stating clearly that nobody has ever informed them of such a grave accusation and that the sheikh knows nothing about plotting to overthrow the government. This is the point where I need you to really pay attention, because this affects every single one of us. If a man can disappear for 25 days without his family being allowed to see him or his lawyer being allowed to brief him, then are any of us truly safe? This is why it is so important to support channels that bring you these hidden stories. Please take a second right now to hit that like button. It helps you to recommend this video to other Nigerians who need to know what is happening in our country. And if you are new here, do not leave without smashing that subscribe button and turning on the notification bell. We need to build a community that stands for the truth, and I want you to be part of it. Thank you for your support. Now, let's look at the legal fireworks that have just exploded in Abuja. After weeks of silence and waiting, the Sheikh's legal team has finally had enough. They have filed a desperate application before the Federal High Court in Abuja, marked as suit number FHC/ABJ/CS/55/2026. This legal move is a direct challenge to the powers that be. They've named 3 heavyweights as respondents: the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, the Defense Intelligence Agency, DIA, and the Attorney General of the Federation. The inclusion of the DIA confirms the family's fears that the military is indeed holding him. In a motion ex parte dated January 12, 2026, the legal team led by Senior Advocate of Nigeria, S.A. Musa, and P.A. Adewe asked the court for one simple thing: release the sheikh immediately. They are arguing that his fundamental rights, his right to dignity, his right to personal liberty, his right to fair hearing, and his freedom of movement are being violated with every second he spends in that cell. They argued that the matter is one of extreme urgency. The affidavit supporting this application was sworn to by Ibrahim Abdulkadir Sani from Zaria City, who painted a picture of a family in deep distress. And guess what? The court listened. The presiding judge, Honorable Justice P.O. Lifu, didn't just sweep this under the carpet. He has issued a powerful order. He has given the EFCC, the DIA, and the Attorney General a very strict ultimatum. He ordered them to show cause within 72 hours, that's just 3 days, why the Sheikh should not be released. This is a massive victory for the rule of law. It means the authorities can no longer hide him in the dark. They have to come to open court and explain exactly why they are holding him. They have to justify why a man is being detained for nearly a month without trial. The clock is ticking right now. The 72-hour window is closing fast. The pressure is on the Defense Intelligence Agency to explain the military connection. If they claim it is about the 2 million naira, the court will likely ask why he hasn't been granted administrative bail. If they claim it is about the coup rumor, they will have to provide evidence, not just speculation. You cannot hold a citizen on a hunch. The pain of the family is palpable. His wife, Hajar Ramatu, described her ordeal in a way that would break any heart. She said, "From that day up till now, I have not heard his voice again. Whenever I call his line, it is switched off. Today makes it 25 days since I last heard from him." Imagine the torture of calling your husband's phone every single day, hoping he picks up, only to hear switched off over and over again. It is a psychological torture that no family should endure. We are watching this 72-hour deadline like a hawk. Will the EFCC and DIA obey the court order? Will they produce the Sheikh in court? Or will they come up with a new national security excuse to keep him locked away? This case is testing the strength of our judiciary in 2026. It is testing whether the fundamental rights written in our constitution are just ink on paper, or if they actually protect the common man and the religious leader alike. The Sheikh's followers in Zaria are waiting, the legal team is ready, and we are here to bring you the update the moment the court reconvenes. This is not just about Sheikh Khalifa, it is about the system. It is about whether you can travel to Abuja for a bank issue and end up in a military cell. We will not let this story die in silence.